देख बिना ब्रेक.
Download Tak app.
Hindustan Times is a question to Venki and Baz. Anyone can take it. Could you talk us through the process of what made you go in so late for Pat Cummins and then seal the deal at whenever you did?
Well, we would have come in earlier, but for the fact that the paddles kept going up. So we were certainly interested in him. He was a key player for us that we were targeting, and I think we were determined to get him. So when we got the first opportunity, we came in.
A question to Brendan and Mike. This is Shomik from Indian Express. The question to Mike is, when you rope in Aaron Finch, is it with an eye to having a second captain, sort of creating a leadership group in the team? And the question to both is that, why do you think, Glenn Maxwell going for 12 crore, in the sense he had his mental health issues. So do you think this has a touch of risk attached to it?
Well, I'll answer the first part and then I'll pass it over to Satish. But, from an Aaron Finch point of view, obviously he brings a lot of experience to the group. It's not so much a second captain, it is more about providing some leadership within the overseas players, making sure that they bring a presence to the group. There's a lot of talented players out there, but we wanted someone who, as I said, very experienced international player and certainly help all the players within the squad.
Well, as for Maxwell, he was very much on our radar. We needed one of those X factors. The middle order was one concern for us. He's been with us in the past, so he knows the exact layout. Medical issues apart, these are things that come and go, and we're sure he's coming out of it. We've been doing a lot of tracking on him. We're very sure that he's back on his own, and we certainly wanted him, and that slot had to be filled at any cost.
My question is to Brendan McCullum. So we have seen that you have taken Morgan into your team. So he has been captain in England in the T20 team. And Dinesh Karthik is the captain of KKR. So do you think that Morgan can be a backup captain for KKR in the long run of the tournament?
I'm really pleased you asked that question, actually, because it gives me a good opportunity to announce today that Dinesh Karthik is definitely our captain, and that what we're after is trying to provide as much experience, leadership, qualities around him as possible. And Owen Morgan is one of the very, very best leaders going around currently in our game, and he'll be a perfect lieutenant for Dinesh Karthik, and he'll also fill that really important batting spot for us at Kolkata of that number 4. So really pleased to get him. He's a wonderful man. He's in the form of his life, and I think over the last couple of years he's played very, very freely, and he's going to be a fine asset coming back to Kolkata, because he's already obviously been with the Knight Riders before, so he knows the setup, and very, very happy to secure both him and also Pat Cummins.
Yes, hi. Amol from The Hindu. I have a question for Mr. Menon and Mr. Hessen. Mr. Menon, speaking of captains, can you just clear the air surrounding Kings 11 captain, or do we have to wait?
Wait till the end of the day.
And Mike, obviously would be pleased with the 2 major signings, but still with 13.5 crore remaining in the kitty and 15 players in the squad so far, do you see the rest of the day as a sort of a challenge now?
Well, look, we're clearly partway through an auction, so we knew the order that we knew the order of the auction. We knew there was a lot for us going to happen early on. So really pleased that we've been able to get those 2 key players, but we're well aware we've got plenty more work to do. So, hopefully we can have a chat in 3 or 4 hours and let you know.
Venki, this is Raktim from ABP Anando, Kolkata. So one thing is that last couple of years, Pat Cummins was not in IPL. And in 2014, he was in your team. So in the 5 years, which kind of changes in Pat Cummins that was happened, which attract you for this time of auction?
I'll just make a quick comment on the cricketing side, leave it to the expert here. But no, I just want to say that Pat Cummins, you rightly observed, was with the squad in 2014, and that was the year we won our second championship, so hopefully this is a good omen for us. And it's great that Cummins and Morgan, who are both with KKR, come back home, and it's fantastic to see that. So as far as Cummins' growth and progression, over to you, Baz.
Yeah, look, I thought he was the best player in this auction, and absolutely delighted to have him. I think what we've seen is a development of a cricketer over the last couple of years. I think he's grown into his body. He's become very robust in terms of injuries, and I think he's now the vice captain of the Australian cricket team, and that's a mark of his development as a player in the last couple of years. And I've already spoken to him just now. He's delighted to be back with Kolkata. He's fizzing to know that he's going to be joining the team that we've put together. And I think from our point of view, when you enter a process like this and you have a target in mind and you think that that you're going for the best player in the auction, you're able to secure him. From a coach's point of view, I just got to say thanks to Venki and our owners. So it's a wonderful ability to secure a world-class player.
Absolutely. I mean, Virat and Simon and myself have met a number of times, and we're obviously with WhatsApp these days. We're in touch throughout the auction as well. So, look, he's taken a keen interest throughout the whole process, and obviously an integral part of how we go about things. But yeah, as I said, and he will throughout the rest of the auction as well. Well, look, we wouldn't be turning up to an auction unless we'd sat down and we're all very clear around what we're trying to do. Absolutely.
Given the past record of Pat Cummins, even your experience of Mitchell Stark playing truant, are there any assurances from Australian Cricket Australia and IPL authorities that it won't happen?
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not only in the context of Cummins or, I mean, any foreign player who puts their name in, and that's an assurance and a reassurance that I know we've all got from IPL, that they've taken undertakings from not only players but the respective foreign boards. And I just have a suspicion that at 15.5 he'll come. You know, so.